spring, Elon faculty will debate a possible new general studies curriculum that has just been released.
The proposal would change the categories of general studies classes as well as require fewer semester hours in the arts and sciences. But the changes go beyond hours in the classroom.
David Hodges is here to explain to us what some of the new changes are. David.
For 18 months, Elon's General Studies Committee has bounced around ideas on how to revise Elon's GST requirement. The committee found that classes typically lack consistency and rarely related to each other. The changes the committee are proposing would create new ways to fulfill class requirements.
Oftentimes students look at general studies, if you think about the check sheet, as sort of the things on the left of that sheet as just sort of things to check off, things you have to do to be able to get your degree.
Elon's General Studies Committee has drafted a proposal they think elevates GST classes above just a laundry list of requirements for students. There would be 4 different ways to fulfill what the committee is calling an integrative learning requirement within general studies. 3 of the 4 options are relatively similar to what exists now, but a 4th, called Pathway, connects classes from different disciplines.
It's probably best to think about that as a sort of small interdisciplinary minor that departments across the entire campus could develop so that students can still sample widely, but then have some coherence.
The committee also recommends that Elon students complete 2 experiential learning requirements. Students only have to complete 1 ELR as of now, but the proposal would require students to do another focused on diversity or community engagement.
One of the university's priorities in its latest strategic plan is a greater commitment to diversity.
These changes will not be voted on until the end of the school year, and if passed, don't expect to be adopted until the fall of 2013. The proposal would mean big changes for future first-year students who would have different requirements and core classes.
We're going to try to get students to stretch themselves intellectually by connecting their work in general studies also with their work in the major. So we hope it'll be a bit tougher.
Faculty would also have to adjust to the proposed changes. Fewer health and writing classes could mean fewer positions for teachers. Faculty would also need extensive training in order to make sure their classes meet the new learning objectives. Sophie?